Aurvista gold exploration in Quebec in Canada, already almost 3 million ounces gold. Matthew, let's talk about Quebec and your gold exploration company, Aurvista Gold. Where are you located and what have you done there?
We're located in Quebec near the city of Amos. It's a commercial flight into Val d'Or, about an hour from Montreal or Toronto. Right now we're sitting on 2.8 million ounces as a maiden resource, and we're going to grow the project from there. It's in and around infrastructure.
So you have power roads?
Power roads, you can drive up to the site in a bus. We take investors there all the time. Very accessible. We can drill year-round. We can work the project year-round, so we're in a great place. Of course, Quebec is one of the highest-rated mining jurisdictions on the planet.
Definitely.
It's located in one of the safest jurisdictions and countries in the world, which is Canada. So I feel a little bit, I feel great to be able to work on such a project, and given where it's located.
Fantastic. And I think geologically wise, you are on the Casa Berardi deformation zone. I think this is a quite famous setup, right?
Right. This area is known for to date 180 million ounces of gold production. In addition to that, what makes this interesting as a story is that there's been $7 billion of M&A transactions just in the last 5 years. So we're in a very productive area for gold production, and the growth is ahead of us.
Okay, great. Before we dive a little bit deeper into your, let's say, project and also what you have achieved, can you maybe give us a short overview about your share structure? Who are your shareholders? Yeah, because it's a bit unusual that, let's say, an exploration company has fully diluted 269 million shares outstanding.
Well, that's a good thing in some ways, and maybe surprising in others. What's important to note is that we have these number of warrants out that provides a natural financing as we move the stock price higher. So we have $23 million in the financing coming through as these warrants are exercised. So that is not something that should concern, I don't think, any of the future or existing shareholders.
I'm calling this positive dilution.
Very, very positive dilution, right?
Absolutely. So let's have a look on the milestones and what you have achieved this year, because I think it's really a lot for the first 3 quarters.
Well, we've increased our land package significantly. Now we have over 350 square kilometers in this area, and half of which has never been explored or properly at all. Half of it is the maiden resource area, which is, as I said, just under 3 million ounces. We've added and changed entirely the management team of the company. I came into the company in May of this year only. Essentially, every board member is new. We have a new technical committee, people who have come from Ivanhoe Mines and other companies like that, where I used to work, and groups that I've had a lot of success with.
So that means you have put together a huge portion of experience and of good mining guys, I would call it.
We think we have a world-class team now, ready to take this company to the next level.
Q3 is gone. Q4, we are now already in. It has started, So what is, let's say, the exploration plan? You have inherited 220,000 meters of old drill core, which is a sensational treasury to have, I would call it, So what are your targets? What do you plan for, let's say, the next 6 months?
Well, you're right. The core is in great shape. We're relogging, and we've done 90% of that relogging. The rest of the season is going to see looking for the best targets to start a drill program, which will begin in January of next year. So you'll see Q3, Q4 now looking at doing some geochem work to produce the highest quality targets we can find. So that's what we're looking for now at Q4.
Great. And you have the money in the bank to do that?
Yes, that's also an unusual thing about our company.
It's important.
We have plenty of money at the moment to continue and to complete this 30,000 meter planned drill program for next year. So we're in great shape.
Fantastic. So there will be good news flow, I would call it.
Yes, I would say so.
Great. Maybe can you elaborate a little bit more, let's say, on the winter drilling objectives directly? Let's say, I mean, of course, you have this large land package on the one hand, but also for the new discoveries where you are looking about, let's say, for the resource expansion, as you have already several, I would call, hot pots you have already on your large land package, but this is only a small portion, right?
Right. One thing is very important to note in this company's project is that we have essentially no royalties on any of our resources. We only have a 1% royalty on 40,000 of our ounces out of the 3 million ounces we have currently.
And the rest is royalty-free?
Royalty-free.
Wow, fantastic.
So that's wildly unusual. The other thing to note is that we've never had any mining of any of the high-grade zones. Any of the high-grade lenses have never been mined. So if you're looking for some sort of a comparison to what we maybe look like in the future, Canadian Malarctic may be one example if you're looking for maybe comparable. So, and that's something else to mention is the team we have in place includes somebody by the name of Dr. David Broughton. He is one of the most famous exploration geologists anywhere in the world. He is responsible for finding all the major discoveries of major mining companies. He is the recipient of the Thayer Lindsay Award, which is an award given out to the geologists who have the best discovery of the world, in the world. He received that in 2015 for the Kamoa discovery, and that's held by Ivanhoe Mines. So we have an incredible team now set out to find all that we need to find in our existing resource area. We call it brownfield exploration, which you know very well, to expand the existing resource, but also I think the audience and the investor community wants us to see if we can find new discovery areas outside the known resource area. So with the 175 to 180 square kilometer area, as we sit on 40 kilometers of strike on the Casa Berardi deformation zone, thank you, we're going to look outside the known resource area as well. So it'll be a split 65-35-ish on brownfield exploration work and also new discovery work outside there, and more of a greenfield play.
Fantastic. So the game plan would be not maybe to bring it into production, maybe to get a partner into it, or let's say to get out of the exit strategy for a higher price.
Who knows exactly how it's going to play out, given where the metal prices are going to be and how things are going to work in the future. I think the smart play here for this type of company, given where we are, is to bring in a very large strategic investor to help us move this forward. That could be in 2018, it could be in 2019, but that would be the ultimate game plan here.
Fantastic. So that means you have to find more ounces, bring it up to 5 million plus, I would call it, bring the categories up, and you are in good shape.
That's right.
Yeah, perfect. Matthew, thank you very much for the interview. And
thank you.
It looks really great. And I wish you all the best for the drilling.
Thank
and
you.
Hopefully to have you here next year then with some nice updates on good drill results.
Fantastic. I look forward to it. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the president and CEO of Aurvista Gold, Matthew Hornor. And yeah, you heard it. It's quite I would call it like a newer gold play. He is in charge since approximately 6 months here in this company. And yeah, what we really like, the company started already this year with a 2.8 million ounce inferred resource. This is quite unusual for an exploration company. They have enough money in the bank to fulfill the programs, which are upcoming now the 6 to 9 months. And also, which is quite good, if all the warrants and options are getting exercised, the company can get additional $22 million, which will be really enough to prove, I would say, easily then a 5 million plus ounce gold deposit. And they're in the right location, Casa Berardi, the Casa Berardi Deformation Zone in Quebec, in Canada, one of the best mining places in the world. So I'm your host, Jochen Steiger, Commodity TV, in partnership with Dukascopy TV. Thanks for watching us. Bye-bye from Geneva.